Alrighty, hello bingo fans, and welcome to yet another Super Mario Odyssey triple bingo match. I am Awesome Agron, and I have Troy with me if he would like to introduce himself.
Yes, I'm also here. I'm just letting the stage manager
Oh,
know about the comments that I'm also here. Yes,
Alright.
thankfully I saw this on the schedule and then was like, wait, why isn't a match happening?
Yeah, surprise, Troy is also here. So, about our players, we have Revi and Dray, both very competent players at the game. However, Dray apparently hasn't really played the game recently, so that might affect a few things. But I still think it's going to be a pretty close match because, Revi, although has been playing the game, Dray just has a better handle on movement and things, so it could definitely still be very close.
Yeah, definitely. As I mean, they still have my old spelling for Troy Athens. I've tried to change that for months. I don't know why.
Troy of Athens, like the Greek city.
I mean, that's how it was, but it has bad SEO, so that's why I changed it.
Man, unfortunate. So yeah, as soon as our racers are ready, we will be good to go.
Oh, yeah, because I keep putting in. I thought it's the ones with the Y's. I keep submitting it with a Y because there's one that has an E in it. Just can you not delete the other ones? I'm sorry. I thought you could just delete. I don't know how the back end works there. I just keep submitting new ones because like it says to like suggest a change, and so I select the one that's wrong and then just put in the right one. I don't know, I'm dumb.
Alright, we're just waiting on the racers to ready up, and then we'll be starting.
I mean, odds are they choose the right one. Like 5-1. I jumped in here last minute. I didn't get time to look up brackets or anything. How are these guys last round?
So this is the second round of winners. I believe Dre got a bye, and Revi did pretty well in a short single match, so...
Cool. Okay. So yeah, these yeah, because I'm not as familiar with these players, so I was not sure. These seem to be
Right.
players that I think probably came into the scene after the last tournament that we had in SG.
No, Dre participated in the 2020 tournament, and so did Brevi.
Oh, okay. I am just dumb. Don't listen to anything I say. Yeah. I wanted to commentate something, so I was looking at the schedule and then completely ignored the first one for like hours.
Alright, both of our racers are ready.
As I didn't even know the Switch had an alarm function. What?
Alright. I have left the race time room, so they are going to be off any second now.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they have an timer offset going on.
No. Like, the reason why was because I had to make the race time room, so I was in control of that.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's all good. We got it under control.
Yes, the card that is on stream is the one they're using. They hadn't
Yeah,
revealed it
that is their
until they
card.
started. Yeah, we can see, bingo rooms tells us when they reveal the card. So yeah, we can see that they revealed it when they started the timer.
This is quite the card.
Yeah,
Wow. This is gonna be a fun match, boys. But, yeah, I won't start talking about it until the races actually start. Here we go. Alrighty. So now I can officially start talking about the card. So how about that center?
Yeah.
28 unique captures. That is ugly.
That is ridiculous.
That is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Now, it might not have been as bad, but unfortunately there are a ton of snow and seaside goals on this card, which means that it is a lock. So, yeah, that's a big ouch. And you also see a 225 total regionals right next to the 28 unique. Like, man, how could this get worse, right?
And, like, Call of One is ugly, too. Like, what?
Call of
Like,
One isn't looking too bad.
It's like the least ugly of them.
Yeah, wow, we're gonna have a race. I don't even know what's gonna happen. This is gonna be intense.
Apparently there's a cloud finish in here.
Did I miss something? Am I dumb? Oh yeah, I did miss something. Row 3. Okay, so, it could be the route. Actually, it's definitely the route. What am I talking about? If they don't go for this, it's just GG, right?
So, by cloud finish, they mean, like, go to Lost and then end in cloud?
Right, correct. Because
Yeah.
of 28 unique captures.
Yeah.
So, they'll go to picture match to finish. Wow.
Am I missing picture match on this board? I don't see it.
No, so, in order to get the 28 unique captures, they will need
Oh,
to
right,
picture.
yeah.
Or proceed to day nitro, but picture match is the faster option. So what would have been an intense card now has a route that finishes in cloud, and it definitely looks like it's going to be the play. I don't see any way around it.
Yeah, I think that's what Aaron was referring to with the one router bust
Right,
earlier.
absolutely. Yeah, I just missed row 3 at first. It's all good,
I mean, it's certainly not my fault. I don't know anything about this game.
So, both runners making a reasonable time out of cap, around 2:30. About what you expect during a bingo match. Yeah, looking at the card, making some fumbles. It happens. So, I'm really curious if, either runner will be spooked by the 28 unique captures, because, like, neither of these runners play a super large amount of bingo, but they play enough to know, like, what it is and, you know, why that's a good thing on this card.
I mean,
However, will they be intimidated by it and just pick something else entirely?
yeah. I mean, I'm guessing these players have some good, like, route knowledge, probably.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing here is 225 total regionals, 28 unique captures, plus 16 moons from sub-areas, all by Cloud, is not going to be an easy feat.
True, but it does seem like they know exactly where they're going right now in Cascade.
Absolutely. Dray immediately collecting Cascade regionals.
I mean, both of them did. I don't think... Yeah, Revi's route is a little bit different, where, you know, getting the purples... these purples after the first moon, as opposed to Dray getting them before.
Yes.
Because he's not going for the ones by the painting.
Yeah, so both of them immediately catching on that the Cloud route might be the play, or they're just looking at the 20 regionals Cascade goal. Either way, that's on that route, so...
I mean, you just...
We'll see.
I feel it's probably just, like, looking into all the possible lines that you could do from the middle square, and seeing that, unfortunately... unfortunately, like, row 3 is not bad.
Dray immediately capturing the big jump, not even
I mean, they're all
trying to
pretty
potentially forget about it. He's just like, I'm getting it out of the way right now. Smart man. Revi and the Madame Brood fight. See, I don't think the 16 would be as bad here if, you know, it weren't for the fact that they also, you know, were doing 225 and 28. However, they also have, you know, big weight goal, so that'll encourage them to do both of the sub-areas there, and they'll likely just do 7 in sand, you know, the 6 plus Ice Cave Treasure. So that'll automatically put them at 11, and then they can just do 5 in wooded.
Yeah.
So
honestly, if someone, part of me wants to say, if someone could start tracking, please do, because 225 regionals, that needs to be tracked. Along with 28 unique captures. If someone in chat could start tracking a little bit, please do.
Absolutely. Well, I saw Dray already capture the big jump, so we know that.
Yeah.
Revi's still going about the kingdom, doing a timer challenge. Very interesting. Was not expecting that. Is there a reason to do the timer challenge, like, at all? Not really.
I mean, there is a 7 timer challenges on the board.
Oh.
But...
Are they doing a different route?
That would be... That would suck. I hope not.
See, here's the thing, though. I don't think it's completely over for Revi, because Dray, as I've mentioned, hasn't really touched this game, and he's doing a route that is solely focused on not forgetting anything. So if he forgets one thing, it could be over.
Yeah, that's why I want someone to be tracking. Like, because if you forget a capture, you have to do so much backtracking.
Poison Piranha Plant, because you cannot recover from that one.
Yeah.
That one disappears as soon as you beat Spirit.
Yeah.
Or maybe 5 wooded, 7 sand. Isn't that what I said? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Oh, okay. Never mind. You're referring to your previous comment. That makes sense. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
And yeah, going for both timer challenges here really makes me think that he's committing to. Makes me think that Revi's committing to the 7 timer challenges.
Looks like we're gonna be seeing C5 or row 4.
Yeah, and leaving right away after doing it.
Oh,
so
boy.
he'd get 20 regional coins and 2 timer challenges.
I don't want to say that's a complete bust, because again, Dray is doing a very intensive route where forgetting anything would be devastating. Wait.
Absolutely.
Wait, why did Dray... Okay, I mean,
Dray is getting all of them. Dray's effectively getting all of them. He might be getting not all of them, but a lot of them just on the way.
Dray did the Dino subroom for some reason. Not entirely sure why. He doesn't need to stay in Cascade to do that, but, I mean, I guess... Maybe just won't be comfortable with the sub-areas later, just sticking to his comfort zone.
That's fair. Yeah, may just not be as familiar with sub-areas.
Totally understandable. Going into this sub-area as well...
It was a quick reroute in their mind. And you can see, yeah, they're not even trying for the big jump, so, like, they don't... not doing Rocky Rumble either, so that'll lose 7 or 8 seconds, but it's fine. Yeah, that jump isn't essential, but it does look really cool.
It also saves a decent amount of time, so...
Yeah.
It's definitely worth ordering if you're a bingo player of, like, average skill level. Anyways, Revi now in San, in terms of sand goals on this board, I don't see anything super heavy besides him having to do the Sphinx quiz. And maybe just collect some regionals in sand.
Yeah, he's definitely going for column 5 and not R4 at this point, because you definitely would have been collecting regionals in town if you were.
Well, that doesn't mean that he's not. He might just be saving them for later. I don't know why you would do that, but, you know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense.
You could come back, you know, you could come back later, so...
Also, that is, I mean, like, actually, yeah, ground pound wins and Seaside. I always forget that that's actually not a terrible goal for Seaside. It's still going to Seaside, but, like, it's not... How many are there?
6 is kind of terrible.
Okay.
6 is a pretty big time commitment, plus having to visit the Sphinx for 2 more Sphinx questions, potentially.
Yeah,
That's pretty rough. Also, if Revi doesn't revisit, he'll also need to do the slow 8-bit timer challenge in Seaside. Because I don't see any reason to do, like, Wooded Peace on this card. I mean, 24 Wooded, maybe, but I feel like you're stretching it at that point.
Ooh, Revi gonna miss the capture onto the bullet bill, climbing back up. So has to climb back up.
Absolutely. Dray finally leaving Cascade. I did not see Revi capture Big Jump, so if they see that route eventually, they're kinda screwed.
Yeah.
So, we are seeing deviation on the routes already. Dray completing 2 sub-areas and capturing the Big Jump, and I believe he collected, I think 35? You know, somewhere around that margin.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Does anyone in chat have an exact number on
43, thank you, Aaron.
43.
I hope Aaron is the one who's like,
43,
yeah, okay, I'm
right.
gonna go start tracking this. 44, actually, you can clip it. I've done, that's how I started tracking, is I would clip just as they leave and then see it, because, like, I forget to look right away.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Alright. So, in terms of Dray's Sand, we'll likely see him do a few sub-areas, maybe not as many as I initially anticipated, since he already has done 4 in Cascade. I really don't know why he did that, besides just maybe not being fully comfortable with the other sub-areas later on. So, collecting town regionals, as you do. Probably gonna get this Luigi art, then he's gonna get the bird, and then he'll have to get the regionals below the rocket.
I mean, we can always track unique captures at the end, so I don't know if we need to track that as much, but the regionals is the one that, like, nothing tracks that, so...
I mean, you can also see the regionals at the end, you just have to do some math.
Yeah. That's true.
But in terms of, like, real-time runner verification, it's definitely ideal to be tracking both the captures and the regionals just on the off chance.
I mean, they have to be doing that because we're not supposed to tell them either.
Of course, we're not supposed to tell them anything.
Yeah.
However,
they're supposed to figure out themselves if they miss something.
And Revi's still playing, that means the race is still going on.
Yeah.
So we need to be knowledgeable about that from a commentary standpoint.
Oh, absolutely.
That that is more so what I was referring to.
Yeah, and
Revi's buying Jaxi, so we will likely see him pull
Jaxi
from 4 stands.
Yep. I think you need... Okay, no. I thought you need to be a bit further away, but okay, it was far enough away for Jaxi to be called.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
So yep,
okay,
pretty much confirmed.
Apparently in Cascade.
Yeah, and yeah, we are confirmed that at this point that Revi has to be going for column 5.
So, what could Revi be going for? I don't see the 225 or the 28 unique captures being viable here for him, so likely going to be skipping out on row 3, so maybe like C4, C5, row 4.
Yeah, this is definitely a case of Revi avoiding the middle square.
Right. Likely just not comfortable with the captures, which I mentioned could be a possibility for both of these runners. Dray just going all in knowing that it's this or just nothing. But we'll see if his lack of playing recently is going to affect his ability to perform this route effectively.
Yeah, so Revi's going, I guess, C4, C5, R4? Is what we're saying?
Yeah, but he hasn't been collecting sand regionals. Aaron does make a very valid point.
Oh, that's true. So not R4 then.
Could be row 1 then.
Okay.
That's like the only other row that makes even a little bit of sense.
Right.
With what Revi is doing. I guess it could also be row 2?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, because, you know...
RC Car Metro, kinda slow.
Yeah.
Basically nothing to do with anything on this card, so...
I mean, but if they're not comfortable with sub areas, then they're probably not comfortable with deep woods either.
No, disagree, because, you know, deep wood is not a sub area, and if you run any category like, you know, say darker, you know, you're very comfortable with deep woods.
Okay. Meanwhile, someone better be tracking Drake, because we stopped watching to talk about Revi.
Yeah, not to mention, Revi also needs to go to the Deep Woods for a timer challenge, so it at least fits with his route.
A 3-column moment, that'd be interesting.
3 columns.
Yeah, 15 square board.
No,
Let's go.
Dray dying!
No! Yeah, 15 square board. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so you want to know what's funny about that mistake? I've never made that mistake before. Saw someone do it recently, I'm like, I'm never gonna make that mistake, and then I've made it like twice as of somewhat recently. And Dray just made the same exact mistake. Where you just
In a race, though. Like, in a live race.
Right, and
like, I'm sure you've just made it
time.
in practice. There's a difference between doing it in practice and doing it in a live race.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dray.
Deep Woods is definitely tricky, but
Yeah.
if you have the knowledge, it's such a crucial point in bingo.
I still don't know which way is up or down in Deep Woods. I literally am lost as soon as I get in there.
Well, Troy, did you know that someone actually did make a custom map for the Deep Woods?
I can't download mods. I don't have a modded Switch.
You don't need a mod. I'm saying someone made a map on, like...
Okay. Like, oh, cool.
I saw that and I was like, wow, this is really detailed, because not only does it show, like, the directions and the moons and stuff, it also shows stuff like where, you know, nuts are planted, where captures are. I'm like, this would be so neat to have for every single kingdom in the game.
But...
Just, you know, from me being an SMO nerd standpoint.
Yeah, as people are saying in chat, Deep Woods is very important for bingo. And I'm well aware of that. I am perfectly fine with commentating Deep Woods. I know what is in Deep Woods, but I don't know where it is. If you trot me in Deep Woods, I don't know where to go, but I know why it's so valuable and what is in there.
For sure. You would personally go for TLBR, C5, and maybe C3. Again, you run into similar problems that Revi's gonna have, where it's just too much for not a very good finish.
It's the seaside goals.
Yeah. The unfortunate reality is the cloud finish is just the play.
Yeah.
And if Dray has even somewhat reasonable execution without forgetting anything, he's going to win.
Yeah, like, that's really what we're looking for here, and that's why I keep stressing it so much, is that the way Revi wins this is if Dray forgets something.
Or if Dray just, like, completely melts down somewhere. That's also a possibility. So... Dray has captured the Moai, he's captured the Cactus, he's captured a Bullet Bill, so he's gotten all the main ones in sand. And it looks like
the Cactus
I didn't quite see the regional number.
I think it's 43.
Yeah, it's somewhere around the 40s. Yeah, 43. So he's on good pace for this 225. Revi doing with his challenges in the lake. This will put him at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
currently this is the 3rd one, and then into the 4th one.
Well, yeah, I'm saying he'll do both, which will put him at 4.
And Revi has no need to do the jump, so he's just waiting. Oh, he's gonna try for it, though.
I mean, he doesn't need
it's a good route
in the lake, so I'm not going to... Oh! He even did the triple throw, and he still bonked on the very far wall. That's very
that was so close. That looked really good, and then just messed it up at the end.
No, yeah, that easily would have made it. They just bonked on the very far left wall. Didn't quite have the correct dive angle.
Yeah, definitely far enough.
Yeah, like, they even did the triple throw and everything. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Going to the puzzle? Not exactly the fastest moon in the lake, but sure.
Because
capturing the
so they need the 14 moons in link if they're going for row 1.
Right.
And we got Revi completely not understanding the puzzle and just resetting it.
if Revi wants to stand any kind of a chance, he needs to be, like, midway through Wooded when Dray's done with Lake.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna reset it, but no, Revi's just giving up on that. So, like, Revi is just searching for moons at this point. And is gonna go buy a moon from the shop.
Didn't even let the hint art go, so he's not even gonna get the full coin value of it.
Yeah, he just wanted it for the moon. He just wanted the money from the moon.
Absolutely, but at the same time, if you want to make that hint art effective, you either need to get it after leaving the shop or wait like 2 seconds.
Well, it's clear that Revi's routing on the fly right now, so...
Sure. Not doing any first-person shenanigans for our secret little room. Maybe just not quite comfortable with the strat. Dre's collected a lot of purples in Lake, which is good. Has captured a Zipper, a Goomba, Binocular.
Yeah, and Revi's gonna go to the... I think the Zipper sub-area, probably? Or, oh no, the GD section first.
Now, I'm kind of surprised Dray decided to capture the Binocs and the Goomba immediately.
I'm just listening moves in Lake Kingdom at this point. I'm entirely wrong.
Never mind. I was about to say, that Lake clip looked really good, and then he just Valley dived instead, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is.
Like, he had the lineup and everything. I was like, oh my god, that's gonna work. That's so clean. Like, that's better than most of my Lake clips. I play this game way more than him.
Wait, interesting mark from Revi. I thought they were avoid... How? They haven't been doing captures at all, though.
Wait, what?
You'll see it in a second. I'm looking at their bingo. I'm looking at the bingo sheet. I'm looking at the bingo card. They just did a Lakitu fish, and they're doing 14 minutes in Lake.
Spoiler alert for the restream.
Sorry, but, I mean, you see them at Lakitu fishing.
I mean... I do, but, like, come on. So, row 2, I guess?
I'm sorry for spoiling it, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
No.
I was so shocked, because they haven't been doing captures.
Well, yeah, but... Okay, so here's some justification behind Revi's route. 28 is not as strict if you're going to Seaside. They will be going to the Deep Woods. Like, it is still possible for them to reach 28 even though they've missed Big Chomp and Moai. They will need to get pretty much most every capture from here on out. I'm pretty sure they can only miss 2 more at this point.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
they got a good amount. They got the Lakitu. You know, getting the Lakitu, getting the puzzle room in Lake, even though they
I don't know.
like turned around and gave up on that puzzle.
I don't know, man. Timer challenges, captures. Could have just done row 1 at that point.
Yeah, like
man.
Sorry, like I said, I know I'm sorry for spoiling, but I was just so shocked. Just see top left, bottom right. That I just couldn't help it.
Guys, he couldn't help it. He literally couldn't keep it inside of him.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Never good
and
choice.
Dray, people in chat, take notes. I know saw people in chat saying they don't know the answer to this puzzle. Take notes. That is the right answer that Dray just did.
Yep. Right, down, right, up, left, up. Every time.
Of course you know it as well by heart, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, do you really need to look at Dray? You could just ask me.
That's true. But, you know, some people are visual learners.
Fair. That's true. I myself am also a visual learner. Also like to do things hands-on, which is why, like, lectures in school never did shit for me. So, Revi now in Wooded. In terms of stuff that he needs to do here, we'll definitely see him go to the Deep Woods. He probably needs to beat Spirit for capture purposes. I mean, he doesn't have to. Like, he could get the rocket later, and he can skip the Paragoomba and still reach 28. However, that's just gonna make it all the more riskier.
Also,
I mean,
Dray with the cool jumps in the zipper sub area.
Ooh, Dre's struggling a bit in the sub area, though. Taking
Just
his
setting it
time
up.
lining up that long jump.
Making sure, and he even overshot it, so he didn't even need to take that much time.
No, not at all. But again, that could just be to him not having to play the game.
Nice down throw from Revi.
Yeah, very nice use of Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con. Joy-Cons.
Oh, the Goombas!
By the way, I don't even have any cred. I recently switched to Pro-Con, so like...
Oh my goodness, dude, they nearly Mufasa Dray off the ledge. Not like this, dude.
How could you? Long live the king!
Long live the king, dude. Oh, but yeah, that would have been devastating, because that sub-area is one of those sub-areas where if you die, you're losing a minute. Easily.
Yeah.
Alright, Revi did not get the Poison Piranha Plant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This could pose a problem. Remember, chat, they can only miss, like, 2 more captures.
It still exists for now, right? Like, you can turn around for it.
It will exist if they die.
Okay.
Or one. But as soon as they beat Spirit, it's gone.
Gotcha.
And
Yes,
you won't
top
be
right
able to
corner. Yeah,
capture
top right
another-
corner.
That
Sorry.
capture is so mean, because you wouldn't be able to capture another one until the post-game.
Yeah.
Like, why would they design it like that?
Okay.
That's just brutal, dude.
It is pretty brutal. And yeah, Dray had to do Captain Soathley because it's their top right corner.
Right, right.
And we get to see all the sub areas. Let's see Dray do JJGG. I believe it's the
JGCC.
JGC.
Can't get it right after a year and a half.
I know how to say it. I just was like, I don't know. I would have to think about the acronym.
Jump, grab,
Climb.
swing, and climb.
Climb. Yeah.
Yep.
I just would have to think about it.
Dray taking
jump-
his time
yeah,
in the
jump,
sub
jab,
area,
jump,
not doing anything
climb, yeah.
super fancy, making sure they get their cap bounce refreshed. Totally understandable. Sub
Yeah,
area is
J,
not
J, J,
getting
J.
anybody.
And yeah, I'll just go with what Aaron said. It's JJJJ.
Quadruple J. Jump,
Yeah.
grab, join,
Schling,
and
slime, yeah. Obviously, like, come on.
Yep. Bringing back this old joke from the 2020 matches.
It's such a good joke, okay? Anyway, Revi going into Skewer, so yeah, won't have any chance to capture Piranha Plant.
It's not good. I mean, worst case scenario, they go to picture match to get 2 more captures, but that's not ideal since they're going to Seaside.
And now they're over by 90 minutes. They still have that alarm going.
Over by 90 minutes for what?
I don't know!
Wait, so what exactly does that alarm mean? Is that like a parental control thing?
It might be a parental control thing, yeah.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it either. I thought, like, I genuinely thought, like, wait, does this Switch have an alarm or something?
I
What is
legit
going
do
on?
not know what that's for. The only thing I can guess is that it's a parental control thing. Because I've never seen that in my life.
That makes sense as a parental control of, like, how you might be, like, you've played for too long, but wouldn't the Switch, like, automatically shut off or something? Wouldn't that be a function?
I'm pretty sure the parent needs to do that. Because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure the parental controls are, like, through an app that the parent, you know, switches on and off.
Gotcha, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to remember based off of like the commercial with like Bowser.
Yeah, the video with Bowser and Bowser Jr. Yeah.
Which by the way, those commercials are epic.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Man, dude, I love
any
those
commercials that involve Bowser and Bowser Jr. are amazing.
Fantastic. Just like beautiful marketing.
Yeah. Anyway, Revi going around collecting some regionals. So is Dray.
Why is Revi collect? I mean, 40 wooded, I guess. Yeah, 40 wooded. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Revi now in the deep woods. They need to come here for captures and a timer, so was expected that
Dray doing the same. Doesn't need the timer, but does need the capture.
Absolutely needs to capture. Stray cannot miss a single capture.
Also some nice regionals down here.
I mean, Dray can technically miss captures, but that would force him to go to Day Metro. Which, I mean, at this point, wouldn't be the end of the world, because Revi already needs to go to Season.
Yeah, Revi's route is much... It seems to be much longer.
It's significantly worse, if you want me to be brutally honest.
I did not make you do that. That was your own choice.
I know. And I stand by it.
Okay.
Bowser is not such a bad guy after all. Yeah, dude, he's a pretty dope dad.
I mean, I think Peach... There's a reason why Peach keeps getting kidnapped. Like,
The Mario war just keeps widening.
Yeah, what's the fastest bingo? Depends on the format. If we're talking this format, probably you can get, like, somewhere in the high 20s.
Theoretically, yeah, sub 30 is doable. No one's done a RTA yet.
Oh, okay. I thought it had been done, my bad.
I believe the best bingo board time is like a mid 34. And
with triple normal,
and I would have had a mid 34 myself if I didn't get trolled by Purchase 5 hats of all things.
Okay. And there's Revi checking their capture count.
Well,
I did not see what they had.
But instead my bingo PB is a 36 flat because I got trolled by Purchase 5 hats.
Like, this is the problem with people checking their captures live. Like, only the person running is ready for it, because they check so quickly.
Right.
So, like, we don't even know that it's happening, and then as soon as we know it's happened, they already closed the menu. So, like, I have no idea what they just said. It's at 18. Thank you, Aaron, for looking. Okay.
So, Revi's at 18. Let me think about this. So, if they get both Tropical Igor and Glydon, that puts them at 20. If they get all 5 in Metro, you know, which includes
25.
the Rocket... wait, did they capture the Sherm in Wooded? If they didn't, that would put them at 26.
The Sherm. Which one's the Sherm?
The tank. The official name is the Sherm.
It's a weird name. I did not know that one.
Alright.
Oh, Dray messing up on out of bounds for Wooded.
Why is he
Luckily,
doing
did not clip back in. I don't know why he's doing this.
Wait, why is he doing this?
Good practice.
This is so risky. That is so risky. Why are you doing that?
Gave up on it.
Thank goodness, dude. So risky. Like, if he failed that, he would have been back in the deep woods.
Yeah, I don't think Dray has missed any either. Dray's been keeping it pretty good.
Dray has been very diligent on the captures. But again, Poison Piranha's coming up.
Yes, that is the one that is most easily missed.
I wouldn't say most easily, but it's the most punishing to miss.
But yeah, Revi wouldn't have done the tank because he didn't go in the sub area, and it doesn't exist until you beat Spewart.
I mean, if he was on the upper layer at all, he could have captured it. And they're technically also on the lower area where Pipeway is after you beat Spewart.
But I don't recall... I think Revi just left, pretty much, after that.
Then they didn't capture Sherm. Which means that they'll get in Night Metro, which means that they'll be at 26 leaving Metro, which means that they'll capture Gushin, which will put them at 27, which means that they'll be a capture short.
Yeah, did some stuff in the main area, but then... Yeah, like, did some stuff in, like, the little area where you first are in Wooded, but didn't go back up, I don't think.
At this point, Revi's best play is to skip Glydon on purpose, get 26, and then go to Picture Match. I don't know if he's aware of this, but that's his best play.
I mean, Revi still would need to do Seaside, though. And Metro.
Well, they need to go to Seaside anyway.
Yeah, so what?
What I'm saying is they're short a capture.
Oh, they need to go back. Okay, go back to picture match and then
Yeah.
continue on with their route. Gotcha. Okay. I thought you were saying end in picture match. I'm like, you can't do that.
After they're done with Metro, go to Cloud, get the captures.
And then keep going.
When they capture the Guffin.
Yeah.
Feed weed. Yup.
That was close. Good recovery.
Now, this is interesting because Dray still has a lot of wooded left. And Revi doesn't really need to do much in Metro.
Yeah. Revi didn't skip Glidon. Revi got Glidon.
I don't think he's aware. That's unfortunate.
No, Revi captured it.
No, what I'm saying is if he gets Glidon, he'll be at 27 once he gets to Seaside. Like, once he captures a Guffin, that's only 27.
So he needs to. That's why you're saying go back to picture match.
Because they didn't capture a Moai, they didn't capture Big Chump, and they didn't capture a Paragon.
Right. Yeah.
And that's 4, and they can only do 3.
Yeah. I think we're. I was trying to clarify something in chat at the same time, and I think because someone thought they didn't get Glidon just now, and they did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see how that could be confusing.
Cause yeah, Glidon. Yeah, that capture was so quick. They just.
Wait, Revi's getting this 30 regionals loss. Are they just dropping the timer challenges? Can someone confirm if Revi did the Sphinx questions in Sand? Could be a route change.
I don't recall them doing it.
Because if he did do that, that's a very smart route change, and good on Revi for recognizing that he can do that. That is the second time I've seen someone miss peeking under the bridge in the last 24
Yeah,
hours.
so doing both diagonals in column 5.
How could this happen? Huh?
So going for both diagonals in column 5?
No, I'm saying with the route change, they would be doing row 2, TLBR, and C4. Dropping the timer challenges completely. Because remember, they didn't get Captain Toad Lake.
Oh, I thought you were saying that they missed the Sphinx questions.
No.
Okay.
If Revi...
I'm reversing colors. That's my fault.
Yeah, if Revi did the Sphinx quiz, then we're seeing row 2.
Yeah.
But if they didn't answer the Sphinx questions in Sand, that will require a revisit. Which wouldn't actually be the worst here, because he didn't capture Moai. So that would put him at 28.
Agron 5 head in chat. You didn't already know that? Like...
Look, I'm just trying to resolve Revi's kind of bad routing situation right now.
I mean, we've been trying to resolve it this entire race.
You drop the timers, you go for row 2. You already know that you missed the Moai, and you'll be at 27, so when you capture the Moai, you'll be at 28. That's it. And you do the Sphinx quiz.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, I'm completely lost. I'll just be honest.
So, while I was rambling about that, Dray has beaten Spirit, but the major question is, did Dray capture the poison Piranha Plant? Please.
That is a good question. I did not see it.
If they did not, they are going to Day Metro by default.
I think they did, because Aaron said, yay, Dray remembered in chat, and now it's saying
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Excellent. More power to Dray. Alright. So, this means Dray still needs 1
I'm just keeping my eyes in the top left corner of Dray's screen to see if they check at any moment.
I believe Dray needs 1 more sub-area, and they will be doing the Shard Rocket to acquire the remainder of the captures that they need.
Yeah, going back up for the tank right now.
Yep, because they will not be doing Mecha Wigglers, so that is a requirement. Yeah. Oh, capturing the Goomba again?
Yeah, they did that in Lake. They did not need to capture that Goomba.
All right,
But
well,
they need this rocket.
for safety.
So-
For safety. Well, they need the rocket and the Paragoomba inside the rocket plus the sub area. So good on them for recognizing. Very good, very good. So Dray definitely still has his stuff together. I don't know if he, like, just took a glance at a cheat sheet before the match, but, like, with, you know, something as intense as 28 unique captures and him not really playing the game recently, I'm surprised all of this knowledge is still intact.
Yeah. I am disappointed that Dray did not go for the down throw strat.
Well, wait, are you talking about the Shobo or the Zinpars variant?
Zinpars.
Yeah. So the Shobo variant saves 5 seconds and is basically not RTA viable by any human other than Shobo.
I believe you've talked about it, but I've never seen it, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna have to send me a clip later.
oh yeah, I was gonna send you a clip of that one.
Okay, Dray at 24
Dray at
captures.
24, that's a very important number. That means he will be safe if he gets both of the ones in Lost and does picture match.
Okay,
He's already
then.
doing, so he is
Cool.
good to go.
Cool.
In terms of regionals, how many regionals does Dray have so far? We've
Aaron?
seen 43 in Sand, 44 in Cascade,
62 here.
62 in Wooded. How many did he get in Lake?
192
total?
Great Aaron.
Excellent. That is perfect.
That is a good
pace.
amount.
That is perfect pace. That means he just needs 33 more in loss, and he's chill.
Yeah, the Dray probably has this.
I don't see any way Revi has this.
Yeah.
And that makes sense that Dray needs 30, because he does have a 30 regional loss goal to go for.
Along with Revi having getting 3 cycles here, by the way.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Cherry on the shit cake. Alright, so literally all Dray needs to do now is do Cloud, do Loss, and then do Cloud again. So we're definitely looking at a sub 50 on Dray's side. Very, very clean overall.
Question I'm thinking right now, is sub-hour possible for Revi?
I would say yes.
Okay.
It's probably on 57 pace, if I had to guess.
Okay.
But that also depends on Revi's execution in game metro.
Yeah, so no more mess-ups, essentially.
Well, he needs sub-areas, he needs RC car race, so it's definitely not going to be a clean any percent game metro.
Yeah, these minor accidental drams.
With the metro dram here.
Yeah. Those aren't going to affect it too much. That's like 6 seconds.
Right, right.
What is a good bingo time for triple? Around 40 minutes, typically.
So, on a average board with, you know, no insane finishes, I would say anything around sub 45 is a very reasonable finish.
Yeah.
For a top level player. If there's like an early finish involved, definitely something around the 40-minute, and then if there's something like a crazy wooded finish, then 35.
Yeah.
Which we've seen time and time, but those cards are pretty rare, so they're definitely
fun.
not the expectation.
Yeah. I'm honestly, I'm just the most excited about the other formats that we're already seeing. I mean, round 1 was fun. I caught a couple of those races, but like Lockout's gonna be fun. Anti. I love this tournament.
Lockout is very volatile.
Yeah, like that's gonna be like a ton of people, just like so many back and forths of like racing to the next box.
Pretty much.
Like that's where mind games really come into it, because it's like I think we need to look into like what are we saying about like waiting on highlighting things, because like waiting on marking things, because like that, you know, like not marking a thing could, because marking a thing can tip off where the other player is.
Right, delaying a goal could lead a player to a kingdom that you've already been to waste time, and if you time it correctly, you can lead them astray and have them, you know, sit through another Cappy transition in the Odyssey.
Okay, so Aaron in chat saying that they're allowed to not mark things. That definitely makes some good, interesting metagame. Because, like, yeah, like we're saying, you could make your opponent think you're somewhere else by not marking something.
However, it's
until
high risk,
you
high
have
reward,
both of them.
because if your opponent marks it before you, that's it. Even if
Yeah,
you
no,
do
it's a risk reward, definitely.
it is incredibly risky.
Yeah.
And you really gotta know when to do it for it to really pay off.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the lockout round is gonna contain the most upsets of the tournament.
Yeah. It'd be fun. I'm Lockout's so much fun. I haven't seen Anti before, but I've seen Lockout, I think. I don't know if I've seen it of this, but I've seen Lockouts in general, and Lockouts
Anti
are
is
always
also
fun.
chaotic, but in terms of, like, the most volatile round of the tournament, it's definitely gonna be short lockout.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Drake going around collecting purples. Currently at 15, getting the Tropical Wiggler as well.
Absolutely. Using the Tropical Wiggler to get some of the purples, making sure that Dray doesn't forget it. Very smart.
Yeah. Oh! Nearly fell down.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't have been that bad, because I'm pretty sure they went to the top to get the checkpoint for Glide on, obviously. So, it wouldn't have been the worst.
It wouldn't have been the worst, and also Dray is so far ahead right now that, like, even getting Kleptoed and having to do the Klepto doesn't waste enough time for Dray to be
unfortunate reality is that Revi just can't come back. It's not possible.
It really is. I don't see it, unless... I can't even think of... Honestly, yeah, Dray... We'd have to pull off, like, an MFP over here, like...
Dray
Kick the
would
switch
literally
out of the TV.
Dray would literally need to become legally blind and not be able to pass the Goomba picture match. Except he doesn't even need to pass the Goomba picture match. He just needs to capture the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just one of the Goomba pieces in the Mario nose.
I will say that was a very nice sub area by Revi just then. He's going backwards.
Yep.
He's going backwards. Let's see it.
That is the ideal way to do this sub area. It's very cool.
Not an easy.
Oh,
I'm not gonna make that jump.
Not quite getting the strat, though.
Yeah, okay, so
not
missing the
quite
cycle.
Getting the backup biter.
Yeah, so definitely missed the cycle at this point.
And value diving!
Oh my god!
Yes, you know, the whole ordeal.
You hate to see it.
Super Mario Odyssey in a nutshell. You
Yeah.
bonk, you fall down, you try again, you chaos dive, you try again, you value dive.
Value dive,
the
yeah.
control.
By the way, at 34 regional, so definitely got 225 at this point. Has marked it.
Yep, absolutely.
Not marked it live, excuse me. I always look at the bingo board first!
Alright. Stop spoiling the match.
I mean, we know that they're at 225, right?
We know that, but like, dude, TLBR from Revi was a huge spoiler.
I'm sorry.
I was not expecting that.
Same. That's why I spoiled it. I was so shocked.
Well, the moral of the story, chat, is don't trust Troy with any of your darkest secrets. Anyways, Dray.
You tell them over commentary. Yeah.
Anyways, Dray finishing up in Moss. Decided to do the Moon Shards. I mean, makes sense. He needed Captain Toad anyway, so. There is a very high chance Dray is dead here.
Yeah.
Very high.
Oh my god.
Oh, he saved it. That's kind of clutch.
Yeah.
Good on Dray. I thought for sure he was dead. I'm like, that's not how you do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. Didn't die. Very nice. You know, the opposite of the commentator's curse, exceeding expectations.
I do think I'm good at keeping secrets, just by the by. I want to address that one.
Alright, so all Dray needs to do now is picture match. That's it.
Yeah.
thing to complete it just needs to capture the Mario nose and one of the Goomba pieces. It doesn't even matter which Goomba piece you need to capture. I learned recently that the mouth is only in the mushroom picture match. Which is kind of stupid if you really think about it. Like, you might as well just allow any Mario or Goomba piece to count as the capture instead of the respective area be, you know, known for it. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. And why the nose and the mouth? Like, who made that decision? I guess because Goombas don't have noses, so they couldn't make
they're trying to fool you about the Goombas. They only include the Mario stuff that looks like Goomba stuff, kind of.
Right. I buy it. So, Revi, now going to Seaside. Unfortunately, just has too much to do. Way too much to do. Not even at 28 unique captures yet. I don't think he knows that, but we know that. Just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Dray will be finishing up here with a very low 51, maybe even a 50 if he remembers which capture it is. Let's see. We got a Goomba piece. That's not the right capture, Dray. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, what?
And yet it is!
Wait, was it the mouth? Wait, does the mouth or the nose? God, I don't know anymore. Anyways, GG, Dray.
GG.
Doesn't matter. 51 flat, I think it was. He stopped the timer a little bit late. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Is it just any piece? I'm not sure anymore, dude. At this point, it doesn't really matter because I think the nose is just faster anyway.
In here, we thought Agron knew everything about Bingo.
I thought I did too, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I'm just learning more and more stuff as I play the game, and that's just the fun part of it.
Yeah, that is the fun of it. Definitely.
Even if some of it doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, what the heck?
Wait. Are we seeing... Okay, never mind.
What?
I thought because ground pound moons, we were going to see an attempt at fish dip there.
Probably not.
Okay.
So Dray is done. As soon as the commentator controls load. There we go. And now I will send him an invite to the interview room.
The bot should do it when you hit done.
Yeah, I don't trust the bot anymore.
Valid, but I've done it before. I usually wait until they say I didn't get one.
Trust me, this is just easier.
Fair.
It's less of a headache for everyone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Revi answering some more Sphinx questions. I don't know answers to any of these. Neither does Revi, apparently.
Hello, Dray. How are you?
Hi.
So, yeah, what do you think of that?
I'm really rusty, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think you
I think
played
it was
pretty
okay.
well.
You found the right route.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you found the right route. You didn't miss anything major.
I was so scared about captures. I hate captures so much.
Yeah, they're
I
rough,
don't blame you.
They are rough. Even, I mean, even for, like, a veteran player like myself, they're still very scary.
Yeah. Purples felt okay. I was getting worried when I went to Wooded, so I got like a 60 there or something.
Mm.
I don't know. I probably could have done like 45 or 50 or something. Got like all of them and lost. I probably would have been faster, but
Yeah, potentially. But I totally understand your play going for around 30 and lost, since that's what you needed for your goal. And it also probably made tracking the 225 just a little bit easier for you.
yeah.
I also feel like Lost regionals are really spread out, so...
Yeah, they are, but I was running around the whole kingdom because I needed 18 moons. So
Right, right.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I pretty much hit every area and lost. So I probably should have done like all 50 and lost. But
Mm.
whatever. At that point, I'd already done the 60, and I think I needed 33. So.
When you said that you haven't touched this game in a while, what exactly does that mean? Because
Well-
your gameplay didn't really show the rust, in my opinion. Like, there were a few sub areas where I felt, you know, it was a little bit on edge. You know, you played the room a little bit safe, you played JDC a little bit safe, but overall, I feel like your overall movement was still pretty good.
Thank you. I played a little bit this week because I was freaking out. I was like, oh no, I haven't. I haven't played since like. I haven't really played since like August.
Right.
So it's been a minute, but I was trying to de-rust a little bit this week, just for this race.
Yeah, glad to see you still playing.
Yeah, love a bingo tourney, so had to hop in.
Yeah, I also like hearing that people are taking this tournament seriously.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's good that we don't do it super often. So when it pops back up, a lot of people are usually pretty interested and hop in and take it seriously. So that's really good.
Yeah, and you know, we're also trying mixed formats this time, so definitely.
That's gonna be crazy.
Honestly,
I'm
that's
so
the most
worried.
exciting part of it for me.
So
From
yeah,
I get how it could worry a player, but from a commentary standpoint, I am here for it.
oh dude, like seriously, I'm so excited to commentate the short lockout matches this afternoon.
Right?
I'm actually ecstatic. It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
I might watch some. I've never played any format other than triple, so this is gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah, so like I've dipped my toes in a little bit with other formats, and like in general, I feel like normal triple is still the bread and butter, but like short lockout is very intense. It's very volatile. You know, like a mistake, you know, like missing left side or like trying DSS and not getting it could like turn the tides very quickly.
Oh my.
Right.
So, alright, and there is Revi being done. They did have to revisit for a capture, like I mentioned. They apparently did do the Sphinx quiz in Sam, though, so no Mo I5 head backtrack.
Aaron, it wasn't me this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dray, with
the
your
match is already
buy.
over, so there's a difference.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Dray, yeah, you didn't get yeah, because you got the buy, you didn't do the short single.
I'm so glad. That would have been one less week to prepare. I don't know. I was like really busy.
Short single's fun
weeks
though.
ago, so-
Like, honestly, that was probably the one that surprised me the most. Like, so yeah, like the story behind that was like, me and a few other people, Aaron and Trisket, also pretty, you know, usual bingo people around, were just like, yeah, how about we just try doing one line for short? And I'm like, never really tried that before. Could be fun actually. And then we realized like how like diverse like some of the routes were. And, like, it wasn't, like, as simple to pick the best line. Like, there were some cards where there were multiple usable lines, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is almost as balanced as normal triple unintentionally.
Like it could be
Interesting.
it's definitely deep from what I can tell, but it's also like the reason why you guys did it, and I totally agree with it, was the low barrier to entry. Like you didn't need to have a lot of
exactly.
knowledge of goals to
Right,
just
exactly.
pick a line.
And I think that definitely encouraged more people to join the tournament this time. So, that definitely helps things out a lot, knowing that the, entry barrier is significantly lower, only really needing to know relative knowledge within, like, the first 3 or 4 kingdoms of the game. Definitely helps a lot.
Yeah.
He's over by 120.
Yeah. Yeah, now you can ask Revi what the heck that alarm is.
That is if they are interviewing.
Yeah.
Where is Revi?
Aaron's asking in the chat. We'll find out. And yeah, you were right about them switching off of column 5.
Yeah.
And it was,
I had a
and also
feeling-
right that it was parental controls.
I had a feeling. I think what
Aggron
ended
is such a 5-head.
No, like, dude, I think what ended up happening was Revi realized that he didn't get Captain Toad Lake, and he was like, okay, how can I remedy this? And then he saw Route 2.
Alright.
I mean, then again, they also didn't get 20 regionals Lake. I don't know. Maybe they switched routes in Sand. It's very possible because they still did the Sphinx quiz. So it might have
Alright,
been
okay.
they switched routes in Sand and still did the timers in Lake because they were still fast moons. So with that, I can definitely justify that.
Okay, looks like Revi's just gonna stick in chat.
That's perfectly acceptable.
But they are answering, they are responding to anything we say, so if you want to do a text to voice interview here.
Yeah, so, Revi, so what were your thoughts on this card? Was this your initial route, and what, scared you away from the route Dray was doing? Did you just not see it? You were planning that from the start? Okay. Basically, you had 4 lines. What's wrong with C2? I could think of a load of reasons. 225 by Snow, it's the only Snow goal on the board, so you're really limiting your options to the routes that you could do at that point. Yeah, C2 is pretty bad.
Oh, so you're...
doing everything for all of them, and you just couldn't decide.
Yeah, that's why you
Sometimes
did a couple timer challenges as well.
Sometimes it's just better to just make a commitment at the start and try not to juggle between 4 lines.
Absolutely.
But I totally understand that approach as well. Definitely, especially for race safety. It's very possible if Dray didn't find that, the good route, then it's possible that, your juggling could have saved you from having to, backtrack even further.
It's true, but yeah, committing to a route can definitely help you a lot.
But at the end of the day, this board was basically Cloud Finish or bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, every other finish involved Seaside or Snow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they weren't even good Snow Seaside finishes.
Yeah, it's like 6 Snow is like.
No, yeah, sometimes there's a situation where the early finish is so brutal that you still go to Snow or Seaside because the Snow or Seaside lines are just more lenient and allow for fast goal finishes, something easy, maybe just, purchase a few hats, collect a few regionals here and there, maybe a small moon goal, 20 moon sand, which is just a dark side sand, I think. Yeah. So with that in mind, there are definitely opportunities where Snow and Seaside can prevail over an early finish.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I like an 8 Sphinx questions, but 6 ground pound moons and 10 moon Seaside is
it's
pretty annoying.
And yeah, Revi, it looks like, was also scared of the 225 regionals and thought that they couldn't get 28 captures without a world peace in Sand.
That makes sense. So here's what you need to remember for future. By doing world peace Sand, it gives you 1 extra capture of safety with the picture match finish, because it's 28 if you don't fight Knuckle Attack, and it's 29 if you do. And, it's basically required to go to picture match either way. So 28 is pretty significant number for captures. It is obviously the highest capture goal in normal triple. So, it's pretty interesting how it ends up balancing out that way. You forgot you can get the Mario capture in Cloud, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. It's definitely not intuitive, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but you can do it. Alright, well, Dray, do you have any other questions for us? Or because I don't really have any other questions for you.
No, I think there's pretty much only one good route on this board.
No, yeah, this is pretty cookie cutter. I thought at first it was going to be way more intense because I initially didn't see row 3, for a good 30-40 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
I saw row 3 and I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, as soon as I marked the Seaside and Snow stuff, it was apparent that there was only one possibility because four of the columns were marked or whatever.
Yeah,
4
absolutely.
columns, 4 rows. Yeah.
Again, good on you for seeing it and executing it to pretty good degree. Like I said, you didn't forget anything major. Actually, there is one more thing that I have to discuss. You did 4 sub areas, like 4 moves from sub areas in Cascade. Why
Yes.
exactly did you do that?
Because 16 seemed real scary, and I was like, I don't remember any sub area routes. I definitely should have just done another wooded one.
Right. So
Um,
for future, you could do 7 in sand, the 6 plus ice
oh my,
desert.
yeah, sure, yeah.
There's
And
the
then get
4
the
lake that you did, and then there's a total of 8 in wooded.
Get the
which
really
would
quick
help
one
you
in
with
wooded.
5 to get in wooded.
Yeah, you get the first one in the poison room, whatever. I don't know. What
Yeah.
called.
First one, Niter Flower Road or the tank room, and then you just
Yeah.
do the other 2.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
that does seem pretty good.
That was definitely the way to go. I was just like, wait, why is he wasting time doing
I
something?
was I was thinking, and I was getting purples. I was trying to plan
Yeah.
out all my stuff, so
We
I figured I
definitely thought
might
it
as well
was
do
just
stuff.
confidence problems.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's definitely the conclusion that I eventually came to, but I was like, well, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Did you even end up doing the fastest ones in Cascade?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did. Yes, he did. He did not shame us with the chomp room, which is most of
Love
you
the
should
chomp
know at
room.
this point is very frowned upon. It's very slow,
But it is a
very
cool.
dangerous, and
It's got some cool
it doesn't
fast
make
strats.
sense to do it all.
It
There's
does.
literally no advantage to doing the chomp room.
Swag.
Not even swag.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that,
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
it.
Awesome Agron.
Wait, I want to see Revi get this RCC.
Okay.
It's important.
Troy.
Oh no, they're giving up. Damn it!
Troy, I'm trying to do an outro, and Troy's just like, I want to see if Revi can do cool trick.
I was just discussing swag, so yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Well,
All right, they're
anyways,
giving up. It's fine.
I've been Awesome Agron.
I'm Troy.
All right. And make sure that you guys follow SpeedGaming. Make sure you follow the runners. Follow me or Troy if you want. And with that, there will be more normal triple action throughout the coming week, along with the introduction to the short walkout round. Normal triple will be still going on for the losers bracket, while the winners bracket will start the short walkout round.
Yeah, we still have more races today of that.
Absolutely.
So
All right.
keep an eye on the schedule.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.